Hi, I'm Ina Radvani, Director of Analytics here at Coastal and Product Owner for CRM Analytics, Tableau, and Tableau Next. Today, I'm walking through a demo from the perspective of a sales manager who's working in Tableau Next and seeing how the product can give us new insights and a different way of working to prepare for our meetings. So I'm landing on this page that shows me revenue, installed kilowatts, and usage metrics across this dashboard. I have different visualizations, very similar to what I might see in a Tableau Cloud or CRM Analytics dashboard. But like I said, I'm preparing for this meeting. I'm going to meet with 3 of my accounts, maybe Mordio, Nile, and Pear. And this dashboard is great because it gives me a ton of information. It tells me overall across all of my accounts, the revenue, and these metrics and how they're trending. But it's not designed to prepare me for that meeting. This is designed to give me top level information. And if I really wanted to deep dive and prepare for a meeting, I would probably reach out to an analyst or speak to people involved in the account to try and get that information. With Tableau Next, I'm able to go a step beyond what I'm typically able to do with a visualization tool. And that's why I don't consider Tableau Next to be a visualization tool. Agentic analytics is going to be a differentiator for working with this type of data for different personas. And so we can see that historically, where I may have had a conversation and wanted to understand, how does revenue trended for these accounts, I could look at this view and maybe get some of the information. But here with a natural language query, I'm able to ask what is the breakdown of revenue across the 3 accounts that I mentioned and get not only a text breakdown, but also a visual that gives me the top level numbers that I need. This is formatted in a way that I can input into a letter or an email, any type of format that I want to send out. And I also get source information to see where that's come from so that I know that I can trust the data. Beyond that, I can see the historical data. So my next question might be, okay, I see the top level numbers, but what's the year-over-year growth for the last 3 years for these 3 accounts? And again, I get well-formatted data. I can see how the revenue has trended for these 3 accounts, and I can get key insights as well as this kind of detailed data. I get a summary. But all of that could potentially be answered in this dashboard, right? This is aggregated data at the account level. I have the information here. What differentiates Tableau Next is the ability to use Agentforce to go beyond what a dashboard could have. And so if I wanted to dive into the product differentiation between these accounts, typically what I would do is I would reach out to an analyst or someone on my team to make sure that 1, we have the data, 2, that it's accessible, and 3, that it's visual so that I can interact with it. With Tableau Next, even though the product level data isn't in the dashboard, I can ask a question like, how does revenue differ by product for these 3 accounts? And notice that it's using the context of my conversation to identify the 3 accounts that I'm looking for that information on. I get that feedback back, so I can see that product A is used by Nile and Mordio, whereas Pear focuses more on product B. But the key insights is what really differentiates this. It tells me that Nile focuses on product A in the same way that Mordio does, but it's getting significantly lower than Mordio's revenue from the same product. So with that insight and preparing for these meetings, I can do a number of things now. 1, I know that I can probably push more with product A to Nile and figure out how we can plan with them. But because I'm in the system, because this is integrated with the CRM, and because this is using Agentforce, I can do other things like create a campaign from here to increase the revenue generation from product A specifically with Nile, and even send out emails directly from this spot because I have the information formatted here. So that's what Tableau Next is going to bring. It should really differentiate the product from CRM Analytics and Tableau and other visualization tools. And I think it will be a big value add. Thank you.